Na na ni na na ni na na ni na 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 ni na ni na ni.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Wright, and I'm excited to start my PhD program in Rehabilitation Counseling at UTRGV this fall semester. I am also very appreciative to you for this opportunity to apply for the Dominick Marsala Memorial Scholarship. I would consider singing to be my lifelong hobby. I've been singing since I was a little girl, like 3 or 4 years old. And I remember my very first solo when I was age 5. And I sang at my church in the church choir. So I sang a solo. And I remember having to stand on a step stool to reach the podium and microphone in the pulpit. And I just let it rip. I let them have it. And I wasn't nervous, I wasn't shy. I remember the feeling of joy and release and the standing ovation and the applause and cheers after my song was over. And not only was my hobby beneficial for me to help me unwind and feel good and release stress, etc., but I realized at that moment that my hobby of music, and specifically singing, offered those things to other people as well. I'm originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and so Southern gospel music soared throughout my family home. My mom's a singer, she's an organist, pianist, and musical director for church choirs, and that's been the case since my childhood. So I can say I was sincerely born into this form of musical expression as a hobby and more. I've maintained my singing hobby by singing in countless ensembles and bands as lead singer and or background singer for my band, as well as with other recording performing artists, and performing in musical theater plays as lead or co-lead singing actress. I turned my hobby into a semi-profession at one point in my life, and it was always so great to express myself, release tension and anxiety and stress, and find deeper ways to connect to others through singing. This form of self-care is still my go-to. The most performance experience I've gained from my hobby is with, again, my jazz rock soul band, Days Ahead, co-founded by myself and my husband, where I've written songs and sang professionally at festivals, original music concerts, corporate parties, private events, wine bars, galas, etc. for over 20 years. I plan to continue to make time for my hobby while studying in the doctoral program at UTRGV and carving out at least 30 minutes daily of mindfully focused time to sing. In addition to this, every day I wake up, I turn on music to set the day's mood, and I use music while I sing along as a morning therapeutic ritual. So singing helps me again to recenter, to focus, as I manage to calmly and with positive energy work through challenges and hurdles that daily life may toss my way. I've developed a good balance of work, school, play, and I understand how to and actively practice pausing, if only for a few minutes, to breathe and hum or sing for stress release. And then I'm able to regroup and focus on my work or my homework assignments, ensuring that I meet deadlines and goals. Singing has opened up a whole world of wonderfully harmonic opportunities for me to share my childhood/adulthood hobby with others in spaces such as collegiate, corporate, and private sectors. My hobby has been used to teach vocal lessons to beginners through professional level singers for over 15 years. I've used my hobby as a therapeutic tool in several of my office workspaces where, for instance, as an accommodations counselor and wellness coordinator at a community college, I curated vocal toning workshops for coworkers and led stress release exercises through the use of diaphragmatic breathing techniques and sound healing and singing exercises. Additionally, as a nationally certified rehabilitation counselor and expressive arts therapy professor at UTRGV, I use my hobby of singing as a foundational learning tool incorporated into the capstone expressive arts therapy course, where I teach undergraduate students the value of using the voice as a healing tool versus using the voice solely for aesthetics of sound, and having the singing voice as a foundational building block for many expressive arts tools that are useful in a therapeutic setting for self-growth and also for client growth. That has certainly been a highlight for me, to share and teach students the beautiful value of using the singing voice for healing and self-expression. And I'm eager to continue this teaching journey as I study and earn my doctorate degree at UTRGV's Rehabilitation Counseling program, while continuing to offer the tools from my hobby to the expressive arts therapy minor degree students at the college. Your scholarship will significantly help me become one step closer to reaching that goal. Thank you.
Na na ni na na ni na na ni na 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 ni na ni na ni na na ni na na ni na na ni na 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 ni na ni na ni na 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 ni na ni na na ni na 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 ni na ni na ni na na ni na na ni na na ni na 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 ni na ni na ni na na ni na na ni na na ni na 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 ni na ni na ni na na ni na na ni na na ni na 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 ni na ni na ni na 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 ni na ni na na ni na 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 ni na ni na ni na na ni na na ni na na ni na 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 ni na